Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be providing a market update on Harmony One and going over my thoughts on the price action. So if you are new to the channel and you want to show some support, please leave a like and subscribe. So I am on the weekly chart. As you can see, this goes all the way back to mid 2019, and I think it's really important to take a step back when looking at this chart because obviously we want to identify some key regions where we can expect some levels of support. So I'm looking at this February 2021 area here where we had, 6 green candles in a row taking us up about 850%, and that was obviously a huge move. So these few red candles here were the first areas where we kind of paused and met some resistance. So I would expect this level here over at 3.5 cents to provide some level of support in the short term if we are able to retest that level. And I think it's very important to understand that, this candle right here where we went up 221% in 1 week was sort of this ultimate and final move in this shorter term rally, right? Because after we had this peak on this one massive green candle, we dropped about 54% over the following two candles. And if you look down here at the volume here, this candle, this big volume candle, had more volume than any candle in a long time. So if we just take a measured move, it was the highest volume candle in 26 weeks. And generally when we have, such a significant area here, followed by some consolidation in a few red candles, that just goes to show you how big this resistance was. And we can assume that, we haven't really retested this ever since February of 2021. So if we are able to sort of close above this level, continue closing above this level and bounce off of this, then that would be great for the chart because it would show us that Harmony One has the confidence and the support here at 3.5 cents. Because other than that, there really isn't a whole lot of price action between here at, say 1 cent and this move, because this price action went up all the way from 1 cent to 3.5 cents in just 1 week, right? It was very short-lived, right? This was a very quick rally, and that just tells me that if this level does not hold, there's not much support on the way back down. There is this high in August of 2020 that we can look to as some level of support, but that is very far down from here. So we really need to see this level here at 3.5 cents hold. And what I'm looking for is some sort of bounce off this, a big green candle to kind of eclipse these past few red weeks. And another thing on my chart, I have the 50-week simple moving average. So this takes the closing price of the last 50 weeks, averages it together, and plots it in green. So as you can see, in this declining phase in June of 2021, we bounced off of this 50-week moving average, and we went to new all-time highs. And you can see how in January of 2022, we had a few candles that were consolidating above it, trying to hold as support, but then we broke below it, we came back up and rejected it for resistance. And ever since we rejected it, we have dropped to the current price. We're down 77% to the wick. We are down 83%. So what we want to see is for price action to get back above this 50-week moving average, because if we are continuously staying below this and holding as resistance, then we can keep rejecting off this and losing some support areas. So this moving average, if we go back 50 weeks, you can see how we're replacing closes around 8 cents with closes around 4 cents. So this moving average is going to be moving down, and it's going to pick up pace because there are some very high closes here, and we're much further down. So this moving average is going to come back down, and what we want to see is for price action to get back above this and start holding it as support. So this is going to be taking place over a longer time frame because this is a longer term moving average. Again, this is on the weekly, so this wouldn't be playing out over the next few days. This would be over the next few months. So this is ultimately what I believe the moving average will do as these closes are getting replaced with lower valuations. So it's going to come down like this. I'm going to just put it back in green so you can see how it relates to this moving average. And what we want to see is a bounce off this level, a continuation, and reclaiming this. It doesn't matter when we reclaim it, right? We could come back and double bottom. That would be good. And then we want to close above this and start holding it as support. So this is ultimately what you want to see if you are a Harmony 1 bull, because the longer we are below this moving average, the more bearish it gets, right? We have a lot of longer term indicators that provide us support, but when we're below them, we can't exactly hold support on them. So my point is that you really want to see price action over the next few months sort of gather itself along the support line that we established in February, and bounce off this enough to reclaim this moving average. And that's basically what you want to see. If not, then most likely we are going to be heading down to even as low as this wick here, or these August 2020 highs. So that is the end of the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy, and as always, I will see you in the next one.